We got a massive Red Sox trade update as one of their star outfielders, one of their young cornerstone pieces, he's drawing some interest from some other teams. Are the Red Sox going to go in the direction of trading him, or are they going to keep him around since he has a lot of club control left? I mean, this is a very sticky situation right now for the Red Sox, who are still battling to stay within that playoff race. So I'll break that down and much more coming up on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis. And before we get into the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But the trade talks are intensifying as we're still a ways away from the trade deadline. Still a lot could change from now until the Midsummer Classic, where there's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of roster turnover for some teams. But the Boston Red Sox, they're 9 games out of first place right now. They're not playing exceptional baseball by any stretch, and they have some young, intriguing players, or some intriguing players, I should say, that other teams would definitely covet come trade deadline. And one of those guys, Jarren Duran, who has 4 years left of control, 3 years after this one, but this season including, and 3 more after this one that's about to conclude. He is going to draw a massive haul if the Red Sox do decide to move in that direction. Another way that they can go is trading Wilyer Abreu. That is another name that has surfaced, but one team in particular has expressed massive interest in Jarren Duran, and that is the San Diego Padres, who are playing some good ball, they've had some ups and downs. I don't think they're going to win the National League West, but they are definitely a solid team and a team that is just a couple of pieces away, in my opinion, from being a true World Series contender. I think they are a World Series contender as it stands right now, but you could always use some reinforcements. And who better than Jarren Duran, a guy who put up back-to-back seasons with 830 OPSs. He's having a bit of a down year this season, but he's still in a lot of bases, still getting some extra base knocks every now and then. You'd like to see more out of him, but I think the track record and the pedigree is there at this point for Duran to definitely make a swing and try to trade for this guy. Now, you don't know exactly how he's going to adjust to playing left field for the Padres next to Jackson Merrill and Fernando Tatis. I'm sure it's going to be a seamless transition. He's a great athlete, but it's going to be different, and not often do you see guys just come to a new team and hit the ground running. They struggle at times, and I could see that happening with Jarren Duran, but I don't think it'll cost the San Diego Padres in their pursuit of the playoffs for this season. What this move does do, though, I think it extends their window. You get sort of a cost-effective player, but what you are going to have to do is give up a massive haul, and that haul probably begins with Leo DeVries, who is their number 1 prospect, or number 2 prospect, and then Ethan Salas. I don't think you'll have to give him up, but definitely one of those two are going to have to go in the direction of the Red Sox if you even want to kick tires on this kind of deal. So Jarren Duran is going to be very expensive. Another option that the San Diego Padres could go for is Luis Robert Jr., who is having a down year power-wise and offensive-wise, but how much of that is just being a product of your environment and being on one of the worst teams in baseball, technically the worst team of all time if we're prorating it back to last year, right? So Luis Robert has had a tough time this year offensively, but one thing he does do, or 2 things he does at an elite level, is really patrol center field well, and he's leading the major leagues in stolen bases. So those are 2 pluses that you can add to that. The contract situation, it seemed like a great contract a couple of years ago when the White Sox were kicking tires on potentially trading him, but it's not that great. I mean, it's $15 million prorated for the rest of the season, so you'd have to do the math on that. And then it's 2 club options of $20 million per season. So definitely a little bit rich, especially the way that Luis Robert Jr. is playing right now. But he is the ultimate change of scenery guy. If you can get him into a new situation and just allow him to flourish on a team that could actually win some ball games for a change, I think you're going to get the best version of Luis Robert. So let me know in the comment section down below. If you're a Padres fan, would you rather trade for Jarren Duran or Luis Robert? Or is there someone else off the radar that you have set on your mind? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.